giving you a brief description about the ASST tool. The tool will basically ask you a series of questions, and based on your answers to those questions, it will suggest the authentication scheme for your application. Before you start using this tool, I want you to imagine that you are given the responsibility of choosing an authentication scheme for your organization. Out here, you'll be able to see the question, and the question is usually related to the feature listed out here. In this case, the feature is memorability. You can answer the question in two ways. If you feel that the feature is 100% required for your application, then check this box. Please note, checking the box will have the tool reject all the authentication schemes that do not have this feature. On the other hand, if you feel that it is not 100% required, then you can rate it on a scale from 0 to 10, which is from not important to low important to moderately important to very important. Once you are done answering the question, you can hit the next button. Out here, you'll be able to track the progress on the tool. Also, you might have noticed that the next button does not appear until 10 seconds. This is because we want you to read the questions carefully and give it a thought before answering it. You can always go back to review or change the answers to the previous questions. And then again, once you're done, just hit the next button. Please note, please be careful to not go back on your browser. You might have to start over fresh in that case. Out here, once you reach the end of the progress bar, you'll be able to see the last question and you'll see a find button instead of the next button. Once you're done answering the question, click on the find button, and once you hit that, you'll be able to see the top 5 authentication schemes suggested for your application. The top 5 authentication schemes are rated based on the usability, deployability, and security on a scale from poor to very good. If you click out on the authentication scheme out here, you'll be able to see a description about the authentication scheme. And if you click on usability, deployability, or security, you'll be able to see a table that shows how the scheme has or does not have an attribute, and also shows whether you marked it as important for your application or not. Other than that, you can also hit the rejected results button. It will tell you why an authentication scheme has been rejected for your application. You can always click the comments here. You can hit the offers button. It will tell you all the schemes that could be good for your application. If you click on the comments, you'll understand why has an authentication scheme been rejected even after having a score higher than the ones that have been suggested for your application. This will help you reconsider your answers to the questions. You can also click on the others option, where you can learn about all the authentication schemes that are available and also understand the strengths and weaknesses of all the authentication schemes. Out here you'll see a gift code, which is also known as the Qualtrics code or the survey code. Make sure you copy this and paste it into your survey in order to continue with the survey. In order to get the correct Qualtrics code, please answer all the questions carefully, and also do not close this window, since this code will take a while to show up, which is around 30 seconds. You can always click back to change your answers to the questions out here. Also, just one last thing, do not close the tool window when done, because later in the survey we will be asking you about your results. Thank you. I hope you had a great time using this tool.